Hi, this is Jane with CRMLS. Today we'll cover CRMLS System and Products Overview. We'll be discussing each one of your products as we see here on the left-hand side, CRMLS Additional Products, and we're looking at this from your dashboard. First of all, we have two options for searching the new home inventory: Builder's Update and New Home Source Professional. Next, we have Cloud CMA. Cloud CMA is utilized to create comparative market analysis presentations. We can create buyer tours, property reports, and flyers. Cloud CMA utilizes the MLS data to create these reports. As an example, with your comparative market analysis, the different options to view as a PDF, you can view live and share your presentation live, and you could also utilize the slideshow. Along with Cloud CMA, you have the Cloud Suite. This would include Cloud MLX. Cloud MLX is an agent-centric MLS front end that prioritizes search and communication. So as we drop in and we run a search, let's drop over to a search that I have run previously. I see I have 3 results. If I'm wanting to share a listing, I see I have the option to view the listing. I can email that listing. I can print it out. I can also utilize the function to make a cloud stream that is associated with the criteria of this listing. And that takes us over on our dashboard to the next product, which is Cloud Streams. Cloud Streams is a social media style listing notification tool that delivers listings to your clients, branded to you, the agent, along with large photos of the property. Let's take a look here at a stream. So here are my streams that I have set up. And if I go ahead and click in, I'm viewing the stream that is being pushed out to my client. I can see those properties located over here on the map, or I can go into an individual property. We have 3 apps that we support at CRMLS at no additional charge to our members. Those 3 apps all have their own strengths, and we encourage you to utilize each one of those mobile apps and find out which of those apps works the best for you. That would be the CRMLS app. We have the HomeSnap Pro and also MLS Touch. Next of all, we're moving over to CRMLS Connect. CRMLS Connect is a simple and intuitive search interface for CRMLS agents to collaborate with their clients. So with CRMLS Connect, we can create saved searches, we can invite clients, we can mark listings as our favorites, and we can also create market reports to share with our clients. Over to eProperty Watch. Now, eProperty Watch is the ability for you to drop in and create a newsletter that is branded specifically to you. Set your client up on that newsletter. You have the ability to set up to 2,500 clients up on the newsletter. There's my eProperty Watch widget over here in Matrix. So 2,500 clients at no additional charge. I can set up to receive a newsletter based on the settings option that I select as far as how often do I want that newsletter to go out. So I could have it set up to go out every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks, or every 3 months. And my client would receive a data-rich newsletter based on their property and also the surrounding data in their neighborhood. So once again, that is eProperty Watch. Let's go back to our dashboard. Next, we have InfoSparks. InfoSparks translates market data into graphs and charts for your clients. This visual aid can be customized with your photo and branding. So with InfoSparks, you have the ability to also look at fast stats. You can create stats for up to 4 geographic areas, such as a city, a zip code, an area number. You could also create a stat for a specific geographic area that you map out using My Areas. And you'll notice under InfoSparks, there is a user manual and FAQ, which is very handy for you to drop into and to go through that video and take a look at all of the functions of InfoSparks. So real-time stats that are taken into graph format that you can share with your clients. Over to LionDesk. Now, when you go into LionDesk, you'll notice that it's a single sign-on. So I go log into LionDesk via CRMLS. I'm not going to have to go in and create an account or remember any type of password. LionDesk is your CRM that is designed specifically for real estate professionals. LionDesk is going to help you manage your contacts and automate your follow-up to those contacts. We have ListHub, which is our next function over. Now, ListHub is managed by your broker or your manager, and that is in regards to listings being syndicated out from the Matrix system. We're going to drop down to Proxio Pro. Proxio Pro gives you the ability to search on an international basis. And it will give you the opportunity to search in over 130 different countries and translate your listings into 19 different languages. RatePlug. Now, RatePlug is your tool to have real-time rate information when you email listings to your client from Matrix, and it would be found on the customer full. If you need more information on RatePlug, you see that they have all kinds of help information here, RatePlug for agents. So RatePlug, real-time rate information that is attached to your listings when you email those. Realist Tax, now I can find Realist Tax here on my dashboard. And if I'm within Matrix, I see that I have the tab for Realist Tax on the very top. Now, Realist Tax is the ability to search all counties, all parcel data that is within the state of California. So with Realist Tax, I have many tools for farming, creating mailing labels, or simply looking up a property profile to find out more on the owner of that property. RPR, Realtors Property Resource. So Realtors Property Resource is a tool that has been created by the National Association of Realtors. Let's drop in there. RPR for short, Realtors Property Resource, is based on parcel data across the nation. So if you wanted to search for a property, as example, in another state, or if you wanted to search for comps in another state, RPR would be your solution for that. Depending on the MLS, if they participate and share their data with RPR, we are able to search. Most agents will use RPR for creating different reports. And as we drop over here to our reports, we'll see there is a multitude of reports. You have a property report, seller's report, You can create flyers, mini property report. The valuation workbook is geared more towards the appraisers. We can create a report on market activity or neighborhood, and we can also create school reports. Showing time. Showing time is attached to listings, and it is utilized to schedule showings 24/7 through the MLS. So if I'm within the Matrix system, let's drop into Matrix just for a moment, and we would like to schedule a showing through showing time. We'll go into a search that we have run and open up an individual listing. We see that the showing time icon is located and attached to that listing. So this is for scheduling your showings 24/7, confirming those showings via email, text, and app notifications. Now let's drop back to the dashboard. We also see that you have all of your various resources here. And as we drop down, we take a look at the knowledge base. There's a wealth of information in that knowledge base. We also have our YouTube channel where we have all of our videos that have been recorded. So if you're interested to learn about any of these products that we see here on the dashboard, take a look at those recorded webinars or join us for a live session in learning about each one of the member benefits that you have with being a member of CRMLS.